Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Andy Hoig, publisher of Metro Magazine and also your host. Today I'm excited to announce that we've got three really awesome, amazing people. We have Rachel Fox. She is the co-founder of You Go Girl. Richard Patterson is the CEO of Kids Can Community Center, and Julie Schrader, co-founder, or actually founder of Rejuvenating Women. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. We live in such an amazing community, and what makes this community, I think, even more amazing are the women that are doing such great things. And I recently had the opportunity to meet what I feel like is one of the more amazing women in this community doing great things, Rachel Fox. She is the owner of Catapult Consulting Solutions and is the founder of You Go Girl. And I just want to say welcome, Rachel, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Andy.
Yeah, you're
it's
welcome.
A pleasure.
And we just connected like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, not too long ago. So just starting off briefly, because I really want to talk about the You Go Girl event, but
yes.
Who are you?
Oh my gosh, what a loaded question is that?
And keep it into 30 seconds or
less.
less.
Okay, so I'm a wife, mom, entrepreneur. I'm really a serial do-gooder. I love to see the good in our community and see how I can help. I'm a solution-based person, so that's the heart of me. I'm a registered unicorn, if you didn't know.
Okay, I think you told me that, but
I am.
Everybody else probably doesn't know. A lot of people don't know. So, and I know you've got such a strong faith. You've got a great family, and you really kind of drive your life through family, faith, and helping others.
That's right.
I'm just amazed at what you've all done, and today we can't get into all of that, but I really wanted to, what you're doing and how You Go Girl started. Just give us the background on that, because it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. So I have 10 kids.
I know, crazy.
Big gulp, take a gasp. It happens.
Yeah.
6 of them I gave birth to, and one of my birth children was diagnosed with a rare disease.
Okay.
And that was in 2016. And it was something we weren't prepared for. Along her journey to recovery, she had to take a lot of medicines. And we know medicines can make us look different, feel different, and have different side effects. And one of those things, it made her gain weight.
Okay.
She started middle school.
Hard, rough age, regardless.
You know, it's tough. You don't know, you're awkward. You know, I was awkward growing up and those type of things. But she began to get bullied 2 weeks in. And at first I did what any mom would do. I went up to the school, purse in tow, you guys have to do something, and they resolved the issue as best they could. But it began to get like whack-a-mole. You know, you get one kid, you know, it just wasn't productive. And then I took an inward look at myself and said, okay, I know my kid's not the only kid, and I know she's not the only one with a story. What can I do to counteract what I'm seeing? And so that's where You Go Girl was birthed. I wanted to not attack the behavior, but I wanted to show girls and young women in our community that there are positive experiences that you can have if you lift each other up, that there's this whole world of women and even men that will lift you up and see that you can be your best selves if you just go for it.
Right. Well, and I love that because, you know, I love it when someone such as yourself takes a situation and takes life and thinks that just this is not right, and not necessarily throwing this big negative thing on it, but looking at what can you do that's positive. So You Go Girl, is this the first year?
Yes,
so
this is the first year.
And it's an event, it's an all-day event, so tell us about the event.
Okay, so You Go Girl is a summit. It is happening on August the 4th. It is an experience where girls and young women, we're targeting middle school age to about college age, but everybody is welcome to come. But we're focusing on that age group because those are just the most influential times of our lives. We've got speakers, panelists from different areas of interest that they may be interested in going into once they get older, such as politics, medicine, sports, technology.
Okay.
And we've got improv, we've got song, dance, breakout sessions that'll get deeper into different subjects that girls are experiencing, like social media and being aware of their bodies and those type of things. And we really just want to do three things: encourage, empower, and inspire.
I love it.
Yep.
And I noticed you said that you also have a storytelling booth, which I just love that. So I'm just thinking, in my mind, this is what this is, but what is it exactly?
Yep. So we have the After LLC, which is an organization that we are partnering with that is going to host a live storytelling booth. So what that'll allow is for girls, moms, dads, whoever to go into this booth and essentially tell a story about themselves when they maybe overcome bullying, a disease, or send a message of encouragement or inspiring message, and it'll be filmed live.
I love that. Yep. So where can people watch these stories at?
We'll be streaming it on Facebook through the You Go Girl site, and then we'll probably have other people tag it, but it'll be streamed live.
Okay. Okay. And tell me, so again, it's August 4th. It starts at 8 a.m.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about tickets, registration, how sponsorship, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. So registration is open now. You can go to yougogirlomaha.com/tickets to register. The ticket price is $39 for general admission administration. And then we also have VIP tickets available where you can meet the speakers, be in a VIP lounge area, take pictures with them, have them sign memorabilia if you'd like. There'll be swag bags, t-shirts, all kinds of goodies for people to take with them at the event.
Okay, and it's from 8 o'clock till when?
The closing will be about 4.
Okay, about 4 o'clock. And you also said, can you have sponsorships available for girls or anybody who can't afford it?
Absolutely. So they can reach out to us via the website, yougogirlomaha.com, if they've got a group of girls that they want to attend, but they're not able to afford the ticket price. We do have sponsorship available.
Right. And are you hoping that this then continues to grow, or where do you see this going? So
okay, so big picture for You Go Girl, it's going to go supersede the event. We'll have it every year, but we're also going to have micro programs. We're hoping to partner with some other organizations who are carrying a similar message and mission and vision to create mentorship programs, to create just sustainable programs that will help empower, encourage, and inspire girls and young women. So those things are in the work. We have an app that is also being developed, kind of like an affirmation type of app that will also allow for anonymous tips to go to schools if somebody's being bullied. So there are a lot of things cooking, and then big pictures. We'd like to have it go national and have a chapter of You Go Girl in every state.
I love that. I love you think big. I mean, we're alike. We think big. We think nationally. We think globally. And how do we take what we're passionate about and our message and really impact the world?
That's right.
But it starts in a community. I mean, it really starts. So you're doing great things in the community. So August 4th, is it at the AIM Institute?
Yes, it's at the AIM Exchange Building. They're our corporate sponsor. We love AIM. People will be able to go into the Brain Exchange and see all the different programs that AIM offers. Any job openings that they might be interested in, they are going to be there as well. So. All
right, so You Go Girl, August 4th at the AIM Institute Exchange Building. Lots of information on yougogirl.com, yougogirlomaha.com, and then you have a Facebook page to people can get updates on. So Rachel, thank you. I feel so blessed to know you. So it's just been so great. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, Andy.
All right, you're welcome. And we'll be right back. Well, I am here with Robert Patterson. He is the CEO of Kids Can Community Center. Robert does an amazing work with this organization in the community, but also I would call Robert a really great friend. We've known each other for so long. So welcome and thanks for coming.
Thank you. Enjoying your new digs here.
Yeah, thanks, thanks. So Kids Can Community Center celebrating 110 years, but there's some history, there's been some brand changing to it. So where did this all start?
We actually started as Social Settlement Association, a tongue twister of sorts, in 1908.
Okay.
And that was the name of the organization for 101 years. And in 2009, we kind of felt like we had kind of outgrown the name. Like you said, we needed some rebranding and kind of something to better reflect what we do. And so Kids Can Community Center became our name in 2009. And it was a boost to the organization and kind of a fresh breath of air.
Because you really are all about kids. And I also just want to mention, you took on the role of CEO in 2010.
Correct.
But you've been there for quite a while.
Yeah, December will mark my 20th anniversary at the organization.
And you were just a little baby.
I was 12 years old, I like to say. No, I was much older than that. But at the time, you know, it was a small, struggling agency. And so my predecessor, Renee Franklin, and I, we kind of, she's over at the learning community now, but we really got our feet wet and got into the trenches and kind of brought the agency and grew it quite a bit.
Yeah, and I've seen how it has grown over the years, and really, especially over probably the last 10 to 15 years. And it is about kids, so I think that name change really made a great reflection and be able to better serve the community, and people actually know what you're doing. So celebrating 110 years this year, tell us about where are you located at, who do you serve?
Sure. Our main center is at 48th Avenue and Q Street, and that's where we have our early childhood programs as young as 18 months, before school, after school, full day programs. In the summer, we're going strong, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then we also have school-based sites. So in South Omaha, we're at Gilder Elementary. In North Omaha, we're at Miller Park, Wakanda, and Nelson Mandela Elementary doing after-school programs. And this summer, we're piloting Kids Can in the Park at Miller Park, and that's open every day, 7 to 6.
So that's new?
That's new. We're trying that out. It's a little bit different for us.
Okay.
It should be. They've had a lot of fun. We're doing more outdoor stuff. I should say, we had planned more outdoor stuff this summer.
Oh my gosh, it's been so rainy. It's been crazy.
Yeah, if it's not raining, then it's too hot. But we're doing a lot of fun things. Nature hikes. Kids are learning to golf. Free swim lessons come with part of it because Miller Park is pool right there. So it's been, thanks to Lozier Foundation, a really interesting ride.
Okay, so tell me, you've got an upcoming event on August 7th called Neighborhood Night Out. So what is that all about? And is this new?
This is actually our 10th anniversary we're doing that.
I didn't think it was new, but I just always have to ask that.
So Neighborhood Night Out, and we should call it Afternoon Night Out at the neighborhood, because that's typically when these neighborhood night outs happen. But that's where we kind of open the doors. We have kind of a lot of fun stuff. We'll have the face painting and the jump bouncy houses and so forth. But we also open up, we call it kind of the community walkway, where different organizations that the parents might not know about, or let's say One World Health Center or something, they'll be able to kind of have information there that they can take as well, because it's important to us that we don't work in a silo, we don't live in a silo, so a lot of parents need to know about these other resources, and we're just trying to make it easier for them.
For sure. So like how many other organizations will be there, or?
Usually we have anywhere from 15 to 20.
Okay.
So as many as we can fit into the gym.
Yeah.
It's usually, I can always guarantee it's the hottest night of the year.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know what that means this summer, but it's been good, but it's kind of that mix of fun, and then of course, fun food and drinks.
And who can come to this event?
We're open, so obviously all of our kids are open, and all their families, but we really open it up to the neighborhood, so anybody is able to come.
Okay. Is this an opportunity to have the public come in just to see what you do, or is this strictly kind of, you want to kind of keep this a neighborhood?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if they want to come see what we do, this is kind of the prime time to be able to see that. And if you aren't able to, another thing that we do is we give out school supplies to all of our kids. So we're always taking donations. So if anybody's interested in everything from pencils to paper to notebooks, we think it's important that kids kind of start off right, and it kind of gives one less hassle for the parents to make sure that their kids are starting school on the right foot.
Absolutely. So that's one of the things is I do want to talk to, like what we have, you guys are featured in our giving guide and you have a wish list of what people who are wanting to give back and make a difference. Of course, money, you know, funds is a big thing, but there are also people that may be picking up something at Target or Walmart or something and then dropping it off. What are those school supplies? Obviously, we're getting back to school. Other things that...
Sure. Other things that we could use at the organization is obviously we serve over 500 kids a day between our center site and every. So new sports equipment, basketballs. As you can imagine, these kids tear through things awful, awful quickly. So wear and tear is accelerated at KidsCan. So there's always kind of replacement stuff like that. Or as your kids get older and outgrow stuff, different games and stuff like that, we certainly incorporate those into our program.
Okay. And I'm just looking here at 2 board games. You can adopt a family during the holidays, that type of thing. Also, you have a Facebook page. Social media, I know, is a big thing for nonprofits as well to keep up on what's going on. So what the social media, like Facebook, is it KidsCan?
Yep, we're at KidsCan Omaha. So, and that's for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can't go wrong with the kids having fun on the field trips.
Oh my gosh.
I see it and I'm like, I haven't been roller skating in a while, so I'm like, I think I need to join one of those field trips.
Oh my, where they go skating for the evening or the afternoon. Yeah, so much fun. So then back just one more time with the neighborhood night out. Again, the date on that is?
August 7th.
Okay.
And be open from 4:30 to 6. And if you're interested in donating supplies, just think by the week before, about July 25th.
Okay.
That way we can put them all together for the kids.
Because that really is the time kids are going back to school.
Yeah, yep. School starts about a week and a half after that. And it's also the right time because that's when all the big sales are at the stores. So
sure.
It's easier to, like you said, to pick up some for your own family. If you want to pick up some extra for the KidsCan, that'd
Absolutely.
be great.
And then you can look for mentors. You have other volunteer opportunities. All this information on your website, which is?
It's at kidscanomaha.org.
Okay, kidscanomaha.org. So any final words? Anything else you want to leave us with?
Come visit us. If you either virtually or in person, we are always kind of happy to kind of show off. I'm happy to show off what our great staff do with these kids.
Well, you've done an amazing job, and again, seeing this organization grow and impact even more kids over the years, it's been awesome. And then kind of save the date for your luncheon. I know you have that in the spring typically, so we'll push that information when it comes available. But,
absolutely.
All right. Well, Robert, thank you.
Well, thank you. Always good to see you.
It's good
thank
to see
you for having me.
We have to have coffee soon.
Absolutely.
So, all righty. Thank you. So, like I said earlier in the show, we do live in a community of we have such amazing women, and I got the opportunity to meet this particular woman. I've known her for a couple years now, but we had a really great walking meeting. I got to meet Julie Schrader, really get to know her. She's the executive director of Rejuvenating Women, also the founder of this organization. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks for having me.
And it was just, we just got done having a 6 a.m. walking meeting the other day, and I really appreciated the opportunity to get to know you better, to get to know you and kind of your history, but also how this organization came to be, and so important with what's going on in the world. So, you are founder of Rejuvenating Women. So tell us about that. What is Rejuvenating Women?
It's an organization that helps victims and survivors of human trafficking.
Okay. And when did this all start?
6 years ago is really when it started. I didn't realize 6 years ago that it was going to evolve into human trafficking. And what was happening is people were starting to reach out who were victims of human trafficking and saying, I see you're the only person I can find online that has some sort of counseling or services to offer to help me, on and on and on. And so we'd meet, we'd get to know each other, and they'd tell their story. And I just discovered so many people in Omaha who have been sold.
Yeah. And again, like we had talked about that, how were people finding you?
Through multiple ways. We get people from out of state, so those organizations have our information, and will call us if they want to send someone. And we have different law enforcement agencies or other organizations in Omaha, but we also have people who are looking for the help that will reach out as well, whether even through Facebook, they'll email us, maybe they'll Google something and our name comes up, and then they'll go to the website and our contact information's on there. Because
the sad thing is, first of all, this isn't something that happens in a different country or a big city or whatever. It's happening here in Omaha and smaller communities around this area as well.
I talk to a lot of people, even in small towns, and they'll say, gosh, we have 200 people in our town. There's no way this could happen in here.
Yeah.
And I say, it's probably happening here.
Right.
It's just you're not looking for it and you don't see it. These are people maybe passing through, and they might be people who live there.
Right.
You just don't know. And you and I spoke on our walk, and I was telling you this whole other layer of the onion, is what I like to say, of human trafficking, which is the familial trafficking, and where we have family members selling their children.
Right.
And as you and I talked, it's not always because they're trying to buy drugs.
Right.
It is so many other very just dark things and reasons why they're selling their children. But that's happening right under our noses too, and people may not even notice.
Right. So tell us a little bit about, so 6 years ago, this kind of started to take, started to be created. You have a house now, which you didn't have in the beginning. So what is the purpose of the house? Tell us about that.
We have it's a beautiful home. There has been $1.2 million actually put into the home to make it as beautiful as it is.
Right.
5,500 square feet, so it's not a small house.
Yeah.
And it is a place where women come and find refuge.
Yeah.
It's not a safe house. So if someone's being trafficked in Omaha and there are traffickers in Omaha, we wouldn't probably be able to take them. We would want to refer them out of state. But our house is more of the recovery place, the place where they're still safe and feel safe, but they're getting compassion and love and all their needs met, where there's actually a family being formed between her and the other women there, and even the staff and volunteers.
Right.
And that, by showing them this is family, we eat together, we do functions together, we pray together, we do all kinds of things together, we're giving them the one thing that maybe they didn't have.
Right.
And that all by itself is also healing, but we also provide in-depth therapeutic counseling that we do. We do it one-on-one and we do in groups.
Which is so important because, like you said, these women have gone through horrific things, experiences that no human being should have to go through.
Right.
And then that they're living with that and being able to have a program, to be able to express that in a safe environment. And I mean, it's a process, because is there a time limit?
They can be there for up to 2 years.
Okay.
And our house, we haven't had the house, we haven't had the program and it fully running long enough to even get there.
Okay.
But we right now, I mean, they can stay there for up to 2 years, and then we want to be able to get them at a point where they're independent. We're trying to teach them through life skills, getting a job and how to work and keep a job. It's not just getting the job, but it's keeping the job and knowing what do they want their career to be.
Right.
It's because you can go work anywhere, but if you're not happy there, and if that's not your passion, is it going to work out real well? How's that going to fit for your life? So we want them to discover what their career is going to be.
Right.
And so that could be anything. If they want to go to school, we want to encourage that, and make sure they get all their medical and dental and
just there's an ongoing thing.
So much, and it's ongoing.
Yeah.
And their healing is going to be a lifetime of healing.
Right.
But we want to make sure that they're geared up and they have all the tools that they have necessary to be able to take that into their life.
Yes. Such important work. You have a great event coming up, your
Yeah.
4th year.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. It's September 13th.
Yep. At 5:30 the doors open, but dinner probably won't start till 6:30.
And what's the name?
Home.
Okay.
Actually, that we've it's the Restored Wings.
Yes.
Home.
Okay.
And so we thought we would just be simple and call this banquet home.
Okay.
And so it'll go until about 8:30.
Okay.
We're flying a speaker in.
Okay.
Who is a male trafficking survivor from his childhood. He was sold into a child sex trafficking ring when he was 6 by a stepfather. And so we're actually bringing this piece of it to light here in Omaha.
Right.
So that, I think that will be a little different
Yes.
than what we've done. But we need to know that men are also, male population of victims.
This is reality.
Yep.
So where's the event at?
At Embassy Suites in La Vista.
Okay. September 13th, 5:30. People can buy tickets on your website?
They can go to the link through the website.
Okay.
Yep. So it's a system we have called BidPal is what we're using for all of our auction items and the tickets and even sponsorships available through that. And so if they want to go to the website, there's right at the homepage there should be a link directing them right to it.
Okay, rejuvenatingwomen.com is the website. You can get to the ticket portal from there. Julie, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
really important work that you're doing.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Just so blessed. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I encourage you to like us on Facebook at Metro Magazine. You can go to our website, spiritofomaha.com. But we look forward to having you join us for future shows. So thank you and have a great day.